Hello, Catherine. Welcome to Korea, and thank you for coming and sharing your time, your valuable time, on our YouTube channel. I will ask you a couple of questions today about, of course, the key. Right. Okay. So let's begin with. My first question will be: could you briefly introduce about the key, please?
Actually, the KEY project is developing a second generation of online identity verification tool, which is able to generate an undeniable and unalterable results.
Okay.
And the technology we are using is BDMI.
BDMI,
which stands for the blockchain-based dynamic multidimensional identification. Of course, from the name, you will see that blockchain is the combination of the BDMI is the combination of blockchain technology and DMI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be good enough to.
And actually, I think the BDMI technology perfectly meet the requirement of identifying each other in digital world, which is the key for migrating people from real world to the online world. That is why we call ourselves as the key.
Okay. So, I see. So, because of that, the name is the key.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
That's very good naming sense. Right. My next question is, I was very interested in the key. It's because of partnership with the China Unicom. As many people know, it's the biggest mobile service company in China. So my question is, during your service, do you share your resources and service with China Unicom, or is this just partnership without cooperation?
Actually, we have released the news that we have established a consortium with the Unicom and the Tsinghua Uni Group.
Tsinghua Uni Group.
Yes, and we do share our resources and partnership with them.
Okay.
For example, they work also as one validator in our ecosystem. So, to provide us a solid IDV result, sometimes the government ID data is also not enough.
Right.
So we will cross-check like other data, for example, behavior data, the location data in the telecommunication company. In this way, the Unicom, the China Unicom works as the data source for our IDV service. Yeah, and of course, on the other side, based on their big user population, it will definitely enhance our market capability.
Right, right. So which means it could be the and it is the cooperation each other, right?
Yes.
To be understand.
Yeah.
Right, very true.
And we do have a very close cooperation plan in the future.
Oh, I see. That will be very exciting news for the key later on. And you could announce those in more details later on, right?
Yes. As long as we reach concrete results.
Concrete results. Okay. Yeah. I see. What was the reason for the establishment of the key using blockchain technology, and why is it necessary in China?
I think your question will be split into two parts.
Okay.
One is why it is necessary to establish the key in China, and another part is why it's necessary to use the blockchain to the key.
Yes.
Right? I think your question actually is saying two parts. For the first one, because more and more services and social activities now is shifting from real world to the online world. So then the identifying each other in the digital world will become a prominent issue. And the development of IDV technology will be one of the significant trends which will have a critical impact on the digital economy.
Oh.
But right now, none of existing IDV solution which could meet two basic requirements.
Okay.
They are the results generated by the online IDV technology should be deniable and alterable. So that's why the establishment of the key is not only necessary in China, but also all over the world.
All over the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the second part of your question, I think in the future world will be a highly decentralized world. In other words, it will be an individual-centered world. Individual-centered. It's highly decentralized.
Highly decentralized
world. In other words, it's individual-centered world.
Individual-centered.
So that's why the blockchain is needed for the betterment and improvement of our IDV technology.
Oh, I see. For all those reasons, so you establish of the key and using blockchain technology.
You apply the blockchain technology to our IDV.
I see. Okay, that'll be good answer. I've seen your interview with the CNBC, and during your interview, you mentioned about heavy identity verification. Could you explain about this and also difference from light version of identification?
I think different services need different level of IDV. For example, when you buy a bottle of water with your smart pay, or when you make a phone call with your mobile phone, that will need a certain level of IDV. In that case, actually, the performer, the person who take that action, doesn't need to be yourself. For example, I could learn my phone to you, and you make a phone call. Actually, that activity is not mine, but it doesn't matter. We call it light identity. A light identity application. But on the other side, when you receive medical record, when you apply for the bank loan, you need of course a high level IDV verification ways, right? The identity verification. And you must be you. We call this heavy identity application, or EA5. EA5 identity verification.
Okay.
Yeah.
EA5, what does it stand for? I don't quite
the identification, I think it should be classified into several categories from EA1, EA2, EA3, EA4. But EA5 we call it undeniable and unalterable. I will show how EA5 IDV is performed in this first version of MVP.
Okay. So later on, this how to call MVP?
Minimal variable product.
Announcement, may I say?
Release.
So if you want to know more about EA1 to EA5, those information, you could check the MVP announcement later on.
Yeah, MVP report.
Oh, thank you very much.
At the end of this month, I will release several documents which include the MVP progress report and the technical report and the code. And also later on, I will hold an AMA to answer all your questions.
Right. Okay. I will just shortly say in Korean. MVP 리포트가 거의 6월쯤에 이제 진행할 예정이에요. 그래서 제 지금 질문지랑 조금 겹치는 부분들이 있거든요. 그런 것들은 이해해 주시고 이 지금 말씀을 나누는 거에 있어서 좀 부족한 점은 MVP 리포트에서 확인해 주시면 될 것 같습니다. Right. Yeah. I just quickly explained. All right. Let's moving on. Okay. It could be quite a tough question for you.
Okay.
If there are many coins in China, can we mint the key within the top 50 coin market cap?
I think what we have to show is that we are good and we will be better and better, but no guarantee we will be in the top 50.
Top 50. Okay.
But we will try our best.
Right.
We will never let you down.
Right. Right. I do believe in THEKEY too, actually. So yeah. Please trust on their project and their processing. Yeah. Okay. So this will be also the duplicated question. From this June, testnet will begin, and what will be the plan for THEKEY?
Actually, our MVP on the new testnet have been accomplished far ahead of schedule.
Okay.
And I will release all the code and all the report on the 28th of May.
28th of May.
And all related questions will be answered.
So this will be 2 weeks from now?
From now, yeah.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah. We are preparing the translations, the English versions, because our tech, the original version is in Chinese.
In Chinese
and
first.
we will have to
translate
make an English translation to make sure that the meaning has not changed.
Right. So you should make sure to double check it is well written by English.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So this would be my last question. What would you like to say to Korean THEKEY holders or investors whom holding THEKEY since early days?
So first of all, I would like to thank you for your support for all TKY holders in Korea, and definitely Korea will be a very important city for our marketing.
Yes.
Yes, and I will definitely come back again, and I will bring
more good
news once we killed our each milestone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Another thing I would like to have a deep discussion with our investors is that do give the team do be patient. Do give the time for us to show that we can deliver, we can kill every milestone. We have a well-designed plan,
right.
And we are going on under the government advices, and I'm sure that in the future, THEKEY will have a very promising future, and a lot of people ask me that what you are going to do, and what is this step, and what is your next step of tomorrow. We do have a plan, and please trust us, and give us time to show that we are good. Not only you, but also the government are looking at us. So believe me, we are very serious people.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all we have time for. Thank you for your time, and it's been lovely to meet you.
Yeah, and it's a very, very lovely evening to be with you.
Okay.
Yes, and I hope I will have a chance to meet your community members.
Yes.
In reality.
My YouTube channel.
Yeah, in a not long distant future.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a long distance future. She will come back again. 거의 뭐 확정은 지진 않았지만 한국을 다시 돌아올 예정이라고 하시니까 또 그때 많은 기대해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 여러분, 더키코인의 CEO 캐서린이었습니다.
오케이, 감사합니다.
감사합니다. 아유, 감사합니다.
네.